Welcome to the Team Genius program. You're here because your vision is so big, you cannot achieve it alone. You need a strong team around you to help you create what you want to create in this world. You're at the right place. I'm Caterina Kostoula. I am an executive and team coach, and I'm the author of the book Hold Successful Meetings from Penguin Business Expert Series. And before my coaching career, I was a global business leader at Google for 8 years. So in this course, in Team Genius, I'm going to bring all my expertise, all my tools, strategies, techniques, knowledge, mindsets that I have developed and researched all these years, coaching teams, working with teams, and you are going to have them in bite-sized videos, articles, interviews with world-class experts. I've also partnered with a world-class instructional designer, Janie Vu. She has developed courses for Harvard to help me bring all this knowledge to life in the most engaging way possible. So, what are you going to learn in Team Genius? The program has 4 modules aligned to my 4D framework. The first module is define the problem or the goal. This is the first thing you need to do when you're coming together with your team. You need to align and decide, what are you solving for? Is there a challenge you need to overcome, or is there a goal you want to achieve? And also, I have a bonus interview in this module with Professor Peter Hawkins on how you can best come up with the purpose of the team that will keep them engaged and motivated and focused on a North Star. The first module is very important because a lot of the times I see teams solving for their own problem, or each member solving for their own problem. So the first module, how you can align your team to solve the same problem, work towards the same goal, is crucial. The second module is called Develop Ideas. And this is about how you can unleash the creativity in your team, why brainstorming does not work, and what works instead, and how can you create a psychologically safe and inclusive environment so that people can bring their ideas. There is a very nice bonus interviews in this module too with the Google's world head of creativity capability development. So this will be fun. Module number 3, it's called Decide the Way Forward. After you've defined the problem and you develop the ideas, you need to make a decision. Which one of the ideas? And in this module, you're going to learn how to make decisions without bias. What are the different types of decision-making process, and which one should you choose depending on the situation? You're going to learn how to encourage productive conflict, not toxic conflict, but productive conflict, so that you can hear all the opinions and you can make a better decision when the decision is really important. Finally, module number 4 is around doing. You have made a decision, you need people to do what you decided. And we are going to learn how to encourage collaboration, how to plan for action, to make sure that things don't take a lot longer and they're a lot more expensive than you had imagined, as it usually happens. And how you can really inspire your team to leave energized and motivated from your meetings. And of course, given my book and expertise around meetings, you will have in the course how to prepare for meetings, how to finish, how to end them, how to do virtual meetings. All of it is there. I hope you're as excited as I am with this course, because leading a successful team, tapping into the team genius is important. And there are 2 myths. For the first myth in this space is a lot of people think teams are not important. Let me tell you, the lonely genius is a myth. The data is undeniable. People have reviewed 50 years worth of research, 19 million papers, 2 million patents. And when I say people, I mean 3 professors from Northwestern University. And they found that the papers and the patents that were submitted by a team are cited twice as often as those submitted by individuals. So teams are important if you want to have an impact in the world. The second myth is that having a successful team is easy. You just hire good people, bring them together, they're gonna work greatly together. And you and me now, this is not true. I was listening to Mark Zuckerberg in his podcast interview with Tim Ferriss the other day, and he said the only thing that keeps him up at night, it's not stock price, it's not an international crisis. The only thing that keeps Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, up at night is team cohesion issues, when his team is not getting along. And when I heard this, I realized, it's the same with me, it's the same with my clients. Management guru Peter Drucker said only 3 things come naturally in the organizations: friction, confusion, and underperformance. Everything else requires leadership. And that's why you're here, to learn those leadership tools. The reason I'm so motivated to helping teams perform at their greatest is because even at an early age, I think I was 12 years old, I experienced an exclusion from a group of friends. And you may not think of a group of friends as a team, but that created a narrative for me, a narrative of being an outsider, and it was a pattern as a self-fulfilling prophecy. I found myself in several times of my career feeling like an outsider. So when I started coaching and coaching teams, I was even more motivated because I knew I had felt the pain of teams not being inclusive, not having cohesion, people feeling isolated, lonely, and powerless. While I knew that when I had experienced strong teams, I felt powerful, I felt I could have an impact, I had fun at my work, I felt a sense of belonging. It was amazing. So that deep motivation coming from my early years of achieving a sense of belonging in teams was what drove me to do this work and even write this book, coach those teams, do this course, because I want to help you experience what it is to have a great team that goes after your vision. So I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite quotes of Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Welcome to Team Genius.